Cancelling the visa of Chinese dissident Dolkun Isa, India has denied visas to another Chinese dissident, Zhu Lingjong and activist Rao Wong, who were coming to attend a conference in Dharamshala on democracy and China. The Indian action is being seen by many as the government buckling under Chinese pressure, even though the Ministry of Home Affairs was quick to clarify that the visas had been filled under the wrong category, where these people said they were coming for tourism instead of suggesting that they were coming to attend a conference.
Even as suspense continues over cancellation of visa to Uyghur activist, and as the government remains in a face-saving mode, another embarrassment for the patriotic chest thumpers. The government, it seems, is buckling under the Chinese pressure yet again. Now two Chinese activists, Lu Jinghua and Ray Wong, have been barred from travelling to India. Both were scheduled to attend the conference of Chinese dissidents and exiles in Dharamshala.
Mr. Isa applied for a tourist visa under the electronic travel authorization system. He was accordingly granted a visa. After obtaining the visa, Mr. Isa stated publicly that he was coming to attend a conference in India, a fact that was suppressed in the visa form and something that a tourist visa does not permit.
While the activists say Chinese pressure was a factor behind the cancellations, the government has yet again pointed out to indiscrepancies in their visa applications.
I bring my American the passport, and also I bring the one paper. They bring the paper to go to the airport to get to check in. So when they the working for JFK, the staff, and they say sorry about the user jet to go to the New Delhi.
Government sources say that Jinghua's documents were illegible and there was inconsistency with the purpose of her visit, while Ray Wong's documents had data inconsistency. Sources maintain visas were not issued to both these activists. Supporters of Modi Sarkar had celebrated the news that Isa had procured a visa to India, but the fresh cancellations are sure to cause more embarrassment for the government. Bureau Report, India Today.
The Modi government says it's not buckling under Chinese pressure, but granting visas to two Chinese dissidents, cancelling them at the last moment. Once can be a mistake. Can twice also just be a coincidence, or is this a clear case of Delhi succumbing to Beijing? Joining us on the newsroom now, newly minted BJP member of Parliament in the Rajya Sabha, Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, facing off against him, former Minister of State for Home, RPN Singh, senior Congress leader. Welcome, the both of you. I want to go across to Dr. Swamy first, because your government, Dr. Swamy, granted visas to not just one but two Chinese dissidents at the last moment, just when they're about to take off. And in this particular instance, in Lu Jinhua's case, when she reached the New York airport, it's at that time the visa was cancelled. Why is the Modi government so scared of the Chinese? You used to accuse RPN Singh and Manmohan Singh of this. Now it seems, Dr. Swamy, that your government is guilty of the same.
Let me tell you what really happened. We had, in the last visit of the Prime Minister to China, agreed to issue e-visas. That is, you apply on the internet and you get it automatically. And there, the kinds of things you fill, these people filled it as tourists. And they never said that they were coming for a conference. It's only after we recognized that when it was brought to our attention that they are coming for a conference.
Let RPN Singh respond to this, that this is not about Delhi succumbing to Beijing's pressure. This is a simple technicality. Both these dissidents said they were coming on a tourist visa when they were actually coming for a conference, and that because they were trying to get into India on a bogus pretext, not really being upfront with the truth. Therefore, if the immigration finds out, even if it's at the airport and they're sent back, that is something you can't blame the Modi government for. Let's hear from RPN Singh.
Well, Rahul, the amount of U-turns that this government has taken, that the whole country has lost clue of. If we see what happened in China, we see what they've done with Pakistan. The 56-inch diplomacy that the Prime Minister spoke about when in election mode is for the whole country to see. We saw how weak-kneed response we have given to Pakistan time over and time again. We see how the ISI agents can come and look into what happened in Pathankot, and our own team of NIA cannot go to Pakistan.
You can try and dismiss this as a technicality, but the reality is if yours was actually a 56-inch foreign policy chest, you would have said, okay, Lu Jinhua, you apply under a diplomat, you apply under the other category for visa, you apply for a conference visa, we will expedite that. That's the way to have dealt with this crisis. If you wanted them to come, if you wanted to spite the Chinese, if you want to stand up to them, that's the way the government should have done it, instead of saying, no, we are cancelling this visa and we won't give you another one either.
Well, you see, the thing is that we think it's improper that they have withheld this information, and therefore they are not entitled to any other kind of visa. No other country would allow it. Now let's not get into this propaganda of 56 inches and U-turns and so on.
I thought your government was going to be different. The whole idea is that the Modi government was going to be different, but you're against...
No. I am not sorry. I'm sorry. The government is very consistent. We have no intention of interfering in the internal affairs of China.
I want to ask her about what the BJP is saying. We just heard from one of the senior most voices in the BJP that the visa was rejected because you applied under the tourist category. If you'd been upfront, said you were coming for a conference, the government would have considered it. They say, we would have probably granted it as well. But you didn't apply under the right category, and therefore the visa got rejected. And that's something you can't blame Dr. Swami's party for. Lee Junlu, how do you react?
Okay, first of all, I come into the India, New Delhi. That's the reason, only reason I wanted to see Dalai Lama on the 28th. So my schedule is 25. I will be go to the New Delhi, and to go to the 27 in the new Dasasala. So that's the reason I go there. So if you give me the visa, right now you give me the visa, everything too delayed. Everything the schedule and to change. So that's the reason. You 25, you give me the denied. That's why I make an emergency.
No, Lou, why did you not apply under the right visa category? Why were you not honest and said you were coming for a conference? You wanted to attend this conclave of dissidents. You should have said so instead of trying to sneak in as a tourist.
Okay, so first of all, I do the tours, and then the reason I worry about that they give me the denied. I just trying to get a visa. I register my status like a tourist. So the tourist, and then put my name and the passport and the photo ID. That's everything I like a normal, just a normal tourist. In the computer, online to make the visa. So when we 25 to come into the India New Air, so the boarding, the staff told me you'll get a reject. So the reason, but I am the different. I'm a Chinese dissident. That's true. Chinese dissident. I'm joined to the Tiananmen movement in the 1989.
But Dr. Swami, she's saying she also wanted to come in as a tourist to meet the Dalai Lama. Were you, Lou, prepared not to attend the conference if the government told you, don't attend this conference, only come as a tourist, restrict yourself to tourist activities? Would you have been okay with that, Lou?
No, I cannot go right now. I have a schedule. I take a chance. I take a vacation. So right now it's too late.
Okay, let Dr. Swami respond to this. She was willing to take a vacation, leave the conference out. You know, what's the problem with that? So what if she participated in Tiananmen Square? Because RPN Singh hits the nail on its head. You've got someone like a Maulana Masood Azhar accused of perpetrating mass terror in India, killing dozens of Indians. China doesn't flinch when they poke their noses into India's business, and yet we are scared of giving a Chinese dissident a visa, Dr. Swami?
Well, all this interpolation and jumping to conclusions, you see, I think I find this ridiculous. The fact of the matter is Hafiz Saeed is not an Indian dissident. He is a Pakistani character. Of course, we want him here because he has been carrying out terrorist activities in India.
No, what about Sayyid Salahuddin?
The Chinese
what about all those terrorists from India who are inside Pakistan?
They are what terrorists? They are not the Indian dissidents who are like this lady who just said that she is a dissident of China. And
so they are much worse.
She wants a change in the system.
Let me see.
Yes, Lou, go ahead.
That is your opinion. That is your opinion.
Sir, dissident is opposing this democratically. A terrorist is killing people. 1 second, Dr. Swami. Lou wants to come in from New York. Go ahead, Lou.
All right.
Okay, this is the time I would need to talk to you. So, gentlemen, I am an American citizen, but I come from the original. I say the nationality is Chinese. So when we get an application for the visa, my name is Lu Jinhua. You can go to the Google to check. That's the reason. That's sensitive. The timing different. So if it too early, maybe not. But delayed, maybe not. Only just that time, I want a 28. That's more important. I want to see Dalai Lama and the new government today, and they have.
But look at the difference in response, Dr. Swami. Despite her being a Chinese dissident involved in Tiananmen Square, the American government, RPN Singh, has given her citizenship. They've made her an American resident, and here the Indian government is panicking about giving her a visa. I want to listen to RPN Singh first.
Rahul, that here she's saying she's an American citizen. We are also scared of American citizens who are dissidents of China, of the China government. This is what the foreign policy of this country has become now? I think it is shocking what this government is saying, and I'm amazed Dr. Subramanian Swamy being such a senior politician, and he's defending
Let
this
Dr.
action.
Swamy respond.
I think it is
America made a Chinese dissident a citizen after her Tiananmen Square protest in India. Can't even give her a visa, Dr. Swamy. Are we so scared of the Chinese?
At Harvard, I was teaching for almost 50 years. I wrote an article in the Bombay newspaper DNA on how to deal with Islamic terrorism, and a bunch of liberals got together and said, no, we can't accept these kinds of views, and canceled my courses.
So there's a difference.
Each country
That's
looks at
private action. Here is the government.
There's no difference.
Here is the government. Visas and citizenships are granted by governments, Dr. Swamy.
Let me complete. Of course, it is by governments, and we certainly will not take any step where just because China does something stupid like not exercising his veto on Hafiz Saeed, we are not going to jeopardize our entire relationship by a situation where we participate in its internal.
You're calling it internal affairs. RPN Singh, final words. China interfering in India's internal affairs is okay. Blocking at the United Nations a plan to ban Maulana Masood Azhar. No, I'm not saying that.
Propaganda. Now, what is the internal affairs there? He's a terrorist. He's an international terrorist, and he's an international terrorist, and that's a difference between somebody here who wants a secession of India.
I'm going to leave it there. You've heard from the dissident leader herself. You've heard from the BJP. You've heard from the Congress. I don't want to weigh in one way or the other. You decide who you believe is right in this debate. Thank you very much, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, RPN Singh and Lu Jinhua for joining us in the newsroom tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Bhumata Brigade's Tripti Desai, that's breaking news just coming in. She's been whisked away from Dargah Haji Ali. She wanted to enter the Dargah. She wasn't permitted to enter the Dargah. These are pictures of protest.
India, and Shivan was excited about it. So yeah, here's Shivan with his review of the Huawei watch.
You make a smartwatch look like an analog watch, and you're sure to